Widowmaker guide to Overwatch 2. This is a part 2 because the guides get a lot of views over a long time, so I'm going to start doing one of these guides a day, or maybe 2, for the YouTube algorithm. But nothing has changed much since my last guide. Like, at the end of the day, you can either click the red or you can't, so it just comes down to clicking them. So the main thing you need to learn is your positioning. So Widowmaker is extremely long range. She hates being in the middle of everything because she just gets pressured, she gets jumped on. So what you need to be doing is watching elite Widowmaker players and finding out where they stand on maps. So positioning is your most important thing. So just find all the cheeky spots that all the pro gamers use. Like, don't be stood out in the open, not behind cover. You need to like be behind cover like this, or use like a stair things. Like a good example is using stairs like this, like peeking out, because they've got to shoot your head, but you can see like their whole body. So just try show as little yourself as possible. Don't give yourself away. Always be moving. Like if you're up here and you've got 3 headshots, you can bet the Genji, Diva, and whatever is definitely gonna go here the next time they respawn. So stay on your toes, be unpredictable, and then even if they are committing all them free resources onto you and you're just running away, you're still helping the team because you've got 3 people chasing you and your team can just light them up because they're so tunnel visioned on you. So don't be worried about running away if it means you survive. Like, the most important thing as Widow, as any character really, is just surviving, because if you can survive, you're putting pressure down just by existing. Like, the fact that there's a Widow is on the field, everyone is always scared of just getting one dinked the second they go out in the sightline. So just by the fact you being alive, you put the enemy in like a scared spot. So just survive before anything else, then click the reds. But honestly, just make a custom game, run around the maps that, well, just run around all the maps and find disgusting little Widowmaker places. Go onto YouTube, I might make some videos actually. Go onto YouTube, watch some like top 500 players, watch some, maybe not Overwatch League players because they're so well like communicated, words. They speak so clearly and they're all in the same ballpark, whereas when you're playing ranked, people aren't on comms, people are scatterbrained, people's dogs are woofing, people like scratching their ass while there's a team fight, do you know what I mean? So you can't play like the Overwatch League players a lot of the time unless your team is like godlike. So prioritize staying alive. Use the ult as a bit of a pressure thing as well. Like, you can pop that if, let's say the enemy picks someone on your team, you can preemptively pop this to like put a bit of scaredness into them. Like, oh, they've got a pick, they might want to rush forward, so you can like pop this, show your presence, make them scared, just buy extra valuable seconds for your team. Like, but then at the end of the day, you've got to click heads at some point. If you've been playing for like 3 minutes straight and you've still yet to click a head, like, I don't know, unless the enemy team is putting massive resources into killing you, you might be more useful on another character. So play it by ear. Use your team. Like, your team's either good or bad, your enemy team's either good or bad, so you've just got to be flexible, work around them, get used to running away and knowing when to run away, and getting used to like pushing when you need to. So if you get a pick, you need to be like flying forward with your team to like take, like, what's the word, take advantage of your advantage. And then what else? Widow mine. Don't just willy-nilly throw this out. Like, if you've got a Genji especially, or if you've got flankers like bullying you, put it in an obvious spot, like where the flanker's going to trigger it. Or let's say you know the Genji's going to come after you in 10 seconds, just put a Widow Mine next to you, so you can like do this, you can sort of like dance around the Widow Mine, so he can't fully commit to you because there's a poisonous cloud here, and you can just do that. Once he's like poisoned, you can just like light him up with that. And then I'll end with the final thing is, be further enough away that if the enemy team commits resources to you, they're still not close enough to you. Like, this is great for Bastion as well. Let's say they're a monkey Genji. I don't want to be a leap range of them because they can leap on me in one go. I want them to have to leap and still be like out of range for me. That's like your ideal situation. Now, I know that's impossible sometimes, the way the maps work, but ideally you want the Winston to commit a bubble, to commit a leap, and him still not being anywhere near you. That's the only way you're going to stand a chance, really. So knowing when to run away, seeing what's coming 5 seconds in the future is like one of the best things, because you can see when the enemy's going to push you and run away to a better spot, but then you can also predict where they're going to be, so you can line up your shot. Let's say you know they're on Lijiang Tower, and you're like, let's say the one with the where everyone gets Pharah booped off the bloody bridge. You can like peek here, know that they're going to run around like that, so just wait, count 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, get a headshot. Like, it's all about predictive play, knowing where they're going to be. And then you've also got like the nutty reactions, like find some sweet grapple hook spots, like get good at practicing it, go into like the custom games, there's like aim arenas, there's bot matches, like just at the end of the day, you've just got to practice, make perfect, and play as much ranked as you can, watch as many tutorials as you can, watch high level players. Like the best thing you can honestly do is watch players that are much better than you and learn all their tips and tricks. Like even, I've been playing Overwatch for like, just since it came out, and every time I watch like a pro streamer, I'm learning little things, or whenever I'm playing a ranked game, I'm learning these tiny little things that I can like improve my gameplay step by step. But the more you do that, like the better you get basically. So I'm in danger of rambling now, but this is my Roadhog guide, this is my Widowmaker guide. I've done 2 today. Check out my others because they're the ones that get long-term views and they pay the bills. So GG, love you all, peace.